So tip one would be to generate assets before they are requested. So, what does that mean? If you're not familiar with the concept of eager transformations, let me explain it. So, Cloudinary can either transform your assets on demand when first accessed by your visitors or during the asset upload as an eager transformation. So, when transforming assets on demand, aka the initial request, all transformed assets are generated on the fly, stored, cached, and delivered via CDN. This can be an issue because not only does this process take more time, meaning slower loading pages, but the time required for generating a transformation depends on various factors, such as the original asset dimensions, the asset file size, the requested dimensions, applied effects and transformations. So load times can be quite skewed. But note that once the asset is generated for the first time, the transformed asset is henceforth cached and ready to be delivered via CDN for all subsequent requests, meaning that it will now be delivered faster, leading to lower latency and faster loading times. So although the eager approach does require a little bit of planning, as you need to specify which transformations to request beforehand, it's a great way to ensure that all assets are ready for fast delivery, even for the first visitors to your site. And this is especially useful for video transformations that perform AI analyses or other asynchronous operations, such as those performed by some Cloudinary add-ons. So now that you know about it, how can you do this? So one way is via an upload preset. I've got a little screenshot here just kind of showing you where you would turn that on and off within a preset. Presets are great because they essentially allow you to define a set of actions upon upload. So if you essentially know that you're going to need to generate X, Y, and Z transformations upon upload, let's say, for example, you'll need a thumbnail for um, a product page, you'll need maybe some images for your website, whether it's the hero banner, it's going to be used in that particular use case. You'll know what these sizes are, so you can specify them on upload to be generated and ready to go. So that's a great way to pretty much streamline your processes via an upload preset. And upload presets can be used with the API or the UI. So whether you're technical or non-technical and use the UI more, you can define your transformations in both ways. The second way would be through the upload method, so which would be the initial upload call. So here you can see in this code snippet, and we will be showing all snippets in Node, just FYI. So you can see here we're calling the upload method, and you can see that we have defined eager here as a parameter. And then inside that, we're defining two different eager transformations to be generated for this sample image. So here you can see for the sample image, it's one, going to upload the original asset as is. And then two, we're going to generate these two eager transformations. So one transformation is going to be taking the sample image and then setting it to a width of 400, a height of 300, and then having a crop mode of pad. And the second transformation will have a width of 260, a height of 200, a crop mode of crop, and then setting gravity to north. So of course, there's tons of transformations that you can apply in an eager transformation. This is just two samples of what it would look like. But you can define multiple transformations or just a single transformation when generating eager assets. And then the next way you could do it is with the explicit method. And so the reason you would use the explicit method would be for existing images. So say you already have assets uploaded, they're in your media library, they're ready to go, but you want to go back and generate a bunch of different transformations. You can go in and pretty much do something very similar here. You can see that we're calling the explicit method rather than the upload. And then we're setting the type to upload because you have to do that with this particular method. And then we are pretty much setting a similar setup here with the eager parameter and then setting in the different transformation parameters here. And then I have an example link here to show you. So let me go ahead and take you to that just so you can kind of understand. Oh, let me show this full, get out of full screen here so you can see we are in the browser. So I have a larger image here called bouquet, and let me show you how this would essentially work. So for example, I'm going to try and create a transformation that I haven't yet. So I'm setting the width to 3356. I know it's larger than that. And then we'll just set round to 46. And let's add in an effect, which we'll just do sepia here. So once I request this, which is now, you'll see that the browser is loading, still loading. And there you go. So that can take a little bit of time. So that's why you would essentially want to generate eager transformations, because if you have a lot of images that are requested on your site for the first time, if you're doing a new page or a refresh on a page and you have all of these slow loading assets, that can really add to loading time. So you can see just how important having eager transformations are. And just to kind of show you what that may look like programmatically, let me go ahead and show you in Visual Studio. Okay. So here, let me uncomment this. So here would be the first example of the upload call. You can see that just like in the example, we're calling cloudinary.uploader.upload, and I'm setting in the asset that I want to upload. So here I've got it located in my assets and images folder. We've got sample.jpg, and then I am specifying that either parameter here, followed along with some simple transformations, setting width, height, and crop mode. The second one is the width, height, crop, and gravity, just like you had seen. So let me go ahead and clear this out, kind of show you what it would look like running it from the console here. So you can see what a response would look like. This particular file is called webinar.js. Oh, need to put node here. So once we run this, you can see that, oh, 1 second here. Realized I forgot to hit save. We will have to edit this out. Okay, so let me run this. So here, when running this, we would show node webinar.js. So now you can see we got a response from uploading this particular asset. So this is what the response would essentially look like here. We've got our asset, we've got our new public ID, version number, we've got signature, height, width of the original image. So there's a lot that's printed out in the response here. But what we are looking for would be the eager transformation. So you can see as part of the response, it does show eager here, and then it shows the first transformation that was generated. As you can see, we had set it to have a width of 400, height of 300, a crop mode of pad. And you can see that it's showing the image dimensions here along with the format and the corresponding URL. And then it also shows the second eager transformation that we generated here. And that's pretty much giving the same parameters, the width, the height, showing what the transformation actually was, followed by the URL. And we do also give the secure URL as well. And then just to kind of show what it will look like here. So let's comment this back out. And then you can see that we have the explicit example as we just went over. And we can uncomment that. So you can see here we had set the function to explicit, the type to upload, and we once again set the eager transformations to be applied. So it's quite similar in what you would do, but then this would be for assets that are already in your library. So actually you would want to take this out, and then it would be just sample because that would be the public ID. And then that's when you would run this code.